Now, let's start with module 2, that is connecting and preparing data. This module focuses on creating and saving various data connections in Tableau. Once the data connections are done, how to modify those data connections and then manage all the data properties of connected data to make it look good for our dashboards. The very first topic of Module 2 is Tableau and data source connection. Tableau provides two types of data source connections. The first one is live connection and extract. These are further used to connect to a file like Microsoft Excel, text file, JSON file, PDF, etc. or to a server like OData, MySQL, etc. Let's understand a bit more about them in detail. Live connection in Tableau, it provides an option to connect to various data sources in real time by making a live connection. When we say a live connection is made in Tableau, it is like we are making a connection with the data source using the query mode that is directly connected to the data source. And once this connection is made, data is fetched as a response from the data source and displayed on the visuals. When we refer to the extract in Tableau, it can be referred to as a subset of the data. These are basically created to improve the performance. Let's see them in detail how to do it in Tableau. Now let's understand how to connect to a data source in Tableau. Go to the start page of Tableau. Under the connect pane, click on Microsoft Excel. For the demo, we will be using a Excel file. So click on it and browse to the data source where it is kept. For me, it is in the documents folder with the name sample superstore. I'll double click on it and you will be navigated to the this window. On this, you can see the sheets of the Excel file existing which contains the data. For example, we need to pull in the orders, drag the orders table and pull it here. So you will be able to see the data of orders table. So it has, for example, it has row ID, order date and so on. So you can see all the data available in the orders sheet. If you want to see the people's sheet, you can directly drag and drop it here and you will notice that you are able to see the data of the people here, but it has automatically created the relationship and the type of relationship is many to many based on the region of orders and people table. Same applies for the returns table. You can drag and drop it here and for your information it has already created the relationship from orders to return which is many to many based on the order ID from orders table and order ID from the returns table. Also, if you want to navigate it differently, how you can do is on this very particular drop down you will see that you have the relationships. If we click on orders to people, it will show you orders to people relationship. If you click on orders to return, it will show you the orders return relationship. If you want to see the individual files, you can click on orders. It will show you orders. If you want to click on people, it will show you people data. If you want to click on returns, it will show you the return table data. Now to create dashboards from this data, we need to go to sheet 1. Let's click on this sheet 1 or go to worksheet. It will automatically navigate you to the very first sheet and if you notice all the sources that we imported will be listed here. For example, this is the orders table with all the columns. Do note that any column which is of text data type is stored as ABC. You will see a ABC written in front of it. If it is a global data like containing the data of the country or any region, it will be with a globe. If it is any date column or measure, it will be shown as with a calendar icon. If it is a number, it will be shown as with a hash. So these are all the columns in orders table, and these are all the measures. If we click on this small arrow, it will collapse the order table, and you can see other tables as well. Same applies for people. These are the columns and this is the measure, and returns, these are the columns and this is the measure. The very good thing about Tableau is it automatically detects the measure and columns, so you can collapse or expand them depending upon the data table you want to use for your visual creations. Thus, this is the way we connect to Tableau with a Excel data source. After we have created the live connection for the Excel data source, now let's see how to create an extract. If you notice the live connection that we made on your data source screen, you have a connection mode where it says live. But if you want to create an extract, you have to click on extract. And once you click on this, it would be highlighted. Click on sheet 1 and it will ask you where you want to save the extract. Choose your location and click on save. Thus your extract will be created. This is one way to create the extract. The second very way to create an extract is on your sheet 1, from the data pane in the menu bar, click on data, select the sample superstore, the name of your data set, and click on extract data. Now when you click on extract data, a pop-up comes up where you need not to make any change. We need all the rows, so we have selected all the rows. If you want any like top rows for any of the data set, you can click on top and you can select what table you want, orders, people, returns, and you can mention the number of rows. Same goes for sample, but now we want all the rows. So select all rows, click on extract, and it will ask you for a location where you need to store the data, and then you can store it and extract. Thus, these are the ways we can use extract for the data set we have used. Now let's see how the live connection and extracts are different. In live connection, every time a live connection is made to a Tableau, it is connecting to the data directly, whereas in extracts, data is imported in Tableau. The speed of the data source, that is, every time in live connection when the data source is being fetched or queried, determines the performance of the dashboard, whereas the speed of data depends on Tableau's fast speed engine in case of extracts. One of the major advantage of live connection is if there are any changes done to the data in the backend, these are automatically reflected in the Tableau, in the dashboards or the reports you have created. Whereas in extracts, the refresh is need to be done every time to see any update that is made in the data. In live connection, the only thing that we need to be careful is it cannot be work on the offline mode, whereas extracts allow you to even work in the mode if you are offline. Then comes the live connection is highly preferred with high volume and frequently changing data, whereas extracts are preferred with low volume and less frequently changing data. Thus, depending upon your requirements, you can take a call whether to go with live connection or with extracts while importing a dataset. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.